Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TinaTalks show. It's me, your host, Adamwa Chiku. Thank you so much. If this is your first time of coming to TinaTalks show, it's a pleasure having you. And if you are a returning guest, listen, you are always welcome. And like I always say, I cannot do this without you. Okay. So thank you for continuing to support me on this channel so we can grow this channel together. Like always, this channel is a channel that I have dedicated just for yourself. Yes, for yourself to come and share your amazing story. You see, sometimes in life we wonder, what is it that we want to share to people? What is it that we can pass on? What is it that we need to do to make an impact in someone's life? Listen, what you need to do to make a great impact in anyone's life, your family, your children, friends, the community, the society, is those experience, those knowledge, those wisdom that you have gathered over the process of time in life. That is what they are looking for, because that is what will inspire them, motivate them to go out there and fulfill their amazing purpose. And this is exactly what my next guest, all the way from France, KEL, he is come to share. You know, sometimes you see people, you see what they do, you admire them for the now, you admire them for who they are today, but there's something that is missing. Who are they before they become who you know them? What were their challenges? What were their experience? How did they get to where they are? This is what he's going to be sharing with us, to get you, to bring you in to understand the side of him that you did not know before. But before that, as always, I would like us to take a break, okay? Okay, audience, thank you so much for coming back for that little break. Now, as always, I always like to give you a glimpse of who is coming on the show so that you can have a little idea who this person is. Like I said, it's KEL. Or who is KEL? Let us listen to just a glimpse of who is coming on the show.
Catch Betty on deck. I remember for the time being, 24/7 with in my mind. I still believe in our dreams. So many times you have tried. Speaking of the devil, nobody knows when the time comes to heaven. Everything you singing is back of your action. Nobody is in perfection. So I see something to take the stress, something to take the stress away from me. Something to take the stress, something to ease the stress away from me. Away from me. Something to take the stress away from me. Away. I believe, see your body with the thing when I need. For the remedies, all the things that I need. I really see that phony kid, but I could find that.
Okay, just now you see this particular track from KEL. You can also download it. During the show, he's going to be telling where you can download and listen to this amazing song, the full track of it. But without wasting much of our time, I'd like to bring him up all the way from France. Okay. Now, yes. Okay. Hello, KEL. What's up? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is KEL. Thank you so much for coming to TinaTalks show. It's a pleasure. Listen, I know that you are a very busy artist out there, you know, but you have
Right.
created this time for us to share those your amazing stories. So I want to say thank you so much. I am not taking this moment for granted. I really
Okay.
do appreciate your time. So thank you. And by the way, you are looking amazing. You looking the part.
Oh, really? Thank you so
You are.
much.
You're looking amazing. And you
Yeah.
see, before you introduce yourself, I want to say something because when I listened to, I think I was going through someone's profile and then you popped up, and I'm like, who is this great artist, KEL Berry? I want to get to know him. And I know that in every beautiful thing we see, there's a story behind
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. So now, we want to know, like, where you're from, your real name. I know KEL Berry is your stage name, like your real name,
Yeah.
where you
Kilberry is the stage name, yeah.
yeah, so we want to know a little bit about you. Yes,
All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for bringing me here, and I really, really appreciate the time and effort.
it's our pleasure.
My real name's Godsent Usaji. Like you already know, you can call me Kilberry. Yeah, that's my stage name for short. So is it. So there's
Yes,
nothing much about me to know much about me. I'm just me. So
you just you.
up and
There's
grind.
more.
Yeah,
We're gonna make sure that we see that
up and
much
grind.
of you.
Yeah.
Okay, now have you got siblings? You have brothers, sisters? You've got,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have siblings.
yeah. So how many are you in the family?
Yeah.
How many are you in the family?
We seven. We seven.
You
Yeah, we're
seven.
seven, but we eight. But I lost the brother, so we're
Oh,
seven right now.
sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, what position are you in the family? Are you the first, the middle, or the other side?
Well, I'm the third.
You're the third. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Growing up being the third, how was life like? Plus you yourself seven. I like now.
Mm,
Yeah. What was it for you like? Really growing up. Would you say it was hard, or would you say, I think I was privileged? Like a lot of things. Some people say, my parents were doing well. Some would say my parents are really. I struggled through a situation.
yeah, I
It,
understand.
yeah. So how was your growing up?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I would say for me it wasn't that easy though.
Mm,
Growing up was, how we used to live back then in Nigeria and all that. Growing up
mm,
for me wasn't that easy. I remember back then I used to steal my auntie and
wow.
how I left my auntie, all sort of stories like that.
Mm,
And at the end of the day, got into the street, raised up from the street,
wow.
because I've just this kid, you know, growing up wasn't that easy for me, and sleeping inside. I remember back then I used to sleep where they wash cars, where they used to sell cars. Yeah,
Wow.
I always sleep. I have one bedroom there, like inside one car is my bedroom, my
Oh,
favorite bedroom. I always
oh,
sleep back in the back there where back then I meet my a friend of mine, Jude, came and was like, "Yo, this is where you sleep and all that." Yeah, then he took me in. That's where he introduced me to his family and all that. So I just, I'm just this kid from the block that, still striving to survive always.
amazing. You see, that is one of your beauty. you know this is one of the beauty. No one know that you were that kid that there was a time one of those abandoned vehicles was a place where you rest your head. Now
Hmm.
somebody might be listening right now, they're wondering, um he's got mom and dad, you've got mom and dad, right?
Yeah, I only got my mom. I only get
You
my
got your
mom.
mom. Mm,
Yeah.
mm. Now, you lived with your aunt. Now, what happened that led you to that situation? Was it the way auntie treated you and you couldn't handle it? And you're like, you know what? I have to go out and take the bull by the horn.
Yeah, yeah. Growing up as a kid like that, whereby your parents are not around you,
Mm,
it's always hard to get that mom that you love. and
Yeah.
fatherly love, So, for me, I wasn't feeling good back then in my auntie's place because, I wasn't treated unlike the way, my mom is going to treat me. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So growing up like, you're just like you're growing up like a house help or something like that. So it
Yeah.
wasn't that nice for me. So I remember back then when I was chased out from the house, I got into the streets, and that was how the whole life started.
Wow.
So it wasn't that easy, for real.
Wow. You
It
said
wasn't.
you said mom, mom wasn't there. You know, can you tell us where was, is it because mom was not there that you ended up with auntie, or was it like mom couldn't cope with everyone and everyone has to be dispatched? Where was mom this time?
Yeah, I remember back then. My mom is a fighter. My mom
Hmm.
is just a strong woman that always wants to sacrifice for the family,
Yeah.
and she just want always make the family get a better life and all that. The kids, most especially. I
Yeah.
remember back then where they used to, where they used to use, when they used to trek from Africa down to Europe.
Yeah.
Those days, yeah. I remember my mom was part of this journey. You know,
Mm.
I remember my mom was part of the journey. So he left the kids. You have to leave the kids, for the family and all of that. But
Mm.
she wasn't. She didn't expect what she met at the end.
What the way the family treated the
Yeah, the
children?
kids. Yeah. So that was it. You know,
Wow.
it
Yeah.
was just the story. I remember back then, and it was rough because we always thinking like, yo, my mom, we've already lost her because the journey wasn't that easy.
Yeah.
So I remember back then you trek from I don't know how they doing it back then, but I know they walk with their legs. So to the Europe. So
Now, now,
that's the
now, now,
journey.
now the thing there is, now we can see that, sometimes as a parent, yeah, when where you are, when you witness your children go, especially because it sounds to me like she was like a single mother, you know,
Yep.
and trying to raise the children. And when she couldn't bear the pain and what was happening around the things she was seeing, she had to kind of trust the family to look after the children while she go out and make something and bring home, to make sure her children have, something. And but then from this story you've said now, you can see that
Hmm.
sometimes you can't really trust family.
Yep.
You can't really
Sure.
trust. Wow. So now during this time you were living, you lived on, in the car, you were sleeping there and all that. Now tell me, if you said a friend took you
Yep.
out from there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what
Yeah. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
what was the feeling? Somebody coming to your rescue to say, guys, hey,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah, I still remember then. My friend
mm,
Jude. I don't know if he's watching right now. A big shout
oh,
out to you, for real, man.
big shout out to
Yeah.
him.
So I remember back then it was in Aduawa area. It was in Iyan. You know, there's
Hmm.
one place. There's one place in Aduawa where they sell cars. In
Yes.
Iyan, Iyan. Yeah, one
Yeah.
place. Yeah, in Iyan where they sell cars. So there's
Mm.
one place there. There's one place there. I normally rest my head.
Mm.
Yeah, I normally rest my head there inside one car after all also and bubble and all of that. So
Mm.
it was a night. It was because we watch cars together. So you do
Yeah.
come there to also. It was that because he lives not far from the place. So for me, he don't even know about me. So we just do music all together. I'm a musician, so I'm still an upcoming artist. So we do vibe together. After we washing cars, we just be playing beat and knocking the old instrument, boom, boom, boom. Singing together. So there was a day he found out that yo, this nigga don't have a house. It was
Wow.
like
So
he
you
found me sleeping
were
inside.
you hiding it? Were you hiding? Was it kind of something secret? Like you were like, I don't want people to
Yeah,
know
yeah, for real, for
there's
real.
one person.
For me, I was, yeah, for me, I was shy though. For me, I was keeping it a secret because a kid in the block whereby a lot of people, you move with people, you don't
Yeah.
want people to know where you stay, most especially if you're living in trench. you know.
Mm,
So
mm,
I'd be like, I'll just at the end of the night, everybody would just disappear. So I'll go to my own house because that was my place where I sleep. So I would
mm,
just sleep there at the end of the day, in the morning. So he found out that I wasn't having a house. He was like, "Oh no, man." So the other day, I saw him came with his mom, you know. So
mm,
his mom was like telling me that Jude say, "Now inside car you sleep," something like that. I was like,
mm,
"Oh yeah, I sleep inside here." So, but I'm good though. Nothing. I'm good because then I was working. I was washing cars and getting money because I was trying to raise money for myself to get a house. So I
mm,
was like,
mm,
yeah. That's where I sleep. That's where I put my head. It was like, okay, why not come to our place and be staying with us for a while? So why
mm,
you also and try to get your life together? I was like, oh yes, sure. That was how she took me in. You know, Mama Jude. That was how she took me in, and
Mama
I
Jude.
start. Yeah, I started staying with them. Yeah, that was how the whole thing, the whole scenario start coming up. So I
Mm,
begin relating, start to gather up stuff and also get communication with my mom and all my families and all that. That was how the whole situation started bringing me, you know,
bring-
bringing
yeah.
in good tidings and all that. So I
Mm,
really, really appreciate the fact that growing up from the hood gave me a lot of experience whereby I can
mm,
never
mm.
forget.
Wow,
Real.
wow, amazing, amazing. I'm glad to hear that. Now, if you look back now, what would you say that experience was for you? Would you say you learned a lot from
Yeah,
that journey?
for me, I would say is a teach.
Learning, a
It was a lesson for me.
yes.
It was something that nature was teaching me because
Mm,
they say you never surround yourself with something to know how the feeling is.
mm,
That was it.
true.
So I was learning. I think as of that moment, I think I was suffering, and but at the end of the day, I found out that this was just a learning process. This was just how nature wanted me to survive. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I never regret nothing. No, I never regret. If I can still go back to the old days, like yo, because it seems like the whole days is still more better than these days because
Yeah, isn't it?
this new generation, the whole thing and all said and done is I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
I know. Everybody is like, yeah. Those days you could sometimes find real love, real connection.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, magnificent
now
ones.
it's
Like
like
true
it's
love.
like when people see you trying to succeed, they don't want to. They don't want to see you shine. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want to see you shine. It's like even in relationship these days, back in the days where we used to write like a pen pal letter, you write letter instead of calling on the phone. And even when a guy don't have money, you still love them. But now is you have to buy a Peruvian hair for them. The
Hey,
guy has
good.
to buy a Brazilian hair for them.
That is
Days,
yes, that is what we're talking about. That is one thing about this generation.
you
You see, the whole thing nowadays is turned upside down. The whole, I can't even explain.
know.
For me, I can't even explain for real.
Wow, I know. It's really, I mean, so far, thank you for sharing that bit with us. You know, um, One can see that it was not easy, like, try to hustle. So, did you at any point return home or you continued? Like you said, life started to build you to the point, bring you good tidings. Did you
Yes, yes. For
continue
me,
to?
if you're talking about returning home, I would say I was never having a home. I was
Mm,
never really having a home because I
mm,
didn't grow up with my parents. So you see that motherly love wasn't there and all that. So I wasn't having a home. I was just somebody, that was left behind. So at the end of the day, I just found that comfort zone whereby I can blend in with people, with people that is genuine, with people that can tell me that yeah, this is what is good and this is what is bad. This thing you're doing is wrong or right. That's where that was the place whereby I began to learn things about life.
wow,
How life reacts. That's how I begin to learn. All in
wow,
life, you just have to be like water, because
wow.
when you put water inside a teapot, it becomes the
Mm,
teapot. So
Yeah.
for me, I just like, let me just be water. As of
Mm.
that moment, let me just be water. I can fit in anywhere. I can survive anywhere.
Like they say, water has no enemy.
Yes, water has no enemy. Also, like when you pour water into a teacup, it becomes the teacup. And if you pour water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. So all you gotta do is just to be water, my friend. For real. So there's
Right?
nothing.
Like that. All you gotta be just be water. Be
Yes,
able to have the ability to adapt in all situations. In all
yes.
situations. I remember when I had the privilege to speak with you the other day, you mentioned about music coming into kind of uh, there was something about church. Who took you to church? Like, how did you start going to church?
Oh
And
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. My
what
brother.
was the
Yeah, my
inspiration?
brother.
Your brother.
Yeah, that was my elder brother. I remember. Yeah, but it was same place in AI. Yeah, after all, when I start staying with my friend's mom in the family, so that was how I get to couple things about and meet my brother, my elder brother. So we was living
Before,
together.
sorry, Kia, before you proceed, ladies and gentlemen, audience, Enyan is a town in Benin. Just in case you're wondering
Yeah,
where is this place, is Enyan, a place
most
called
people know
Edo.
Aduawa, so most people know that.
Edo. Yeah, but it's not only
Alpha.
Benin, but it's not only
Yeah.
Benin people watching now.
Yeah, I know it's not really people
You
out
understand?
there.
So, guys, if you're watching and wondering where is this place in Africa, it's somewhere. It's a town in Edo State, in Benin City, in Edo State in Nigeria. So is a town. Yeah, and yeah, it's well developed now, because I grew up in Benin
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
I
yeah.
it's well
It's a well
developed now.
developed. It's a well
Yeah.
developed place right now.
And there's
That place.
another place
Oh,
called Yobo. Yobo is close to Enya, isn't it? And they kind of
yo, yeah, I still probably know that place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to cut you there. I just wanted to get the audience to also know where that place is.
No, it's
Okay.
okay. So,
So
like I
that
was
is,
saying,
yeah, your brother
so we're
now.
talking about the church. Yeah, we're talking about church. That was because my brother is a very very is a committed Christian. He's a Christian, so he's very committed.
Very
So that
committed.
was how I he brought me to the place because he's my brother. So we stay
Yeah.
together, go to church. Yeah, I was like, okay, let me just be going to church with my brother. Then I go and start the children choir. Still we're just building and building, we're building and building. Then I got to the teenager aspect. I was a teenager pastor, and I was in children choir.
Hold on,
So
hold on, hold on. A teenage pastor. Oh my
yeah,
God. Are you
I know you're gonna say hold
serious?
on for that.
Let us
Yeah,
open to the book of Jeremiah. Let the
yeah,
Lord
yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah,
The Lord said
yeah.
that. Okay,
so,
tell us. We are
so that
hearing.
was it. So
Oh
that was
wow.
it. I got to know I was in a teenager pastor, then in the church, the choir. After all said and done, we just rehearsed, do some choir practice and all that. That was it. That was the church aspect, and I was just a minister in my church.
Choir minister. Amazing. Now we're going to now go into music. Like, want to
Yeah,
understand the journey of the music. Now, at what point in in all the stages of your life did you I know you did mention when you were sleeping rough at the in abandoned or vehicles, you were hitting, like you and your guys, you do kind of like drum and just hit every just make music,
yeah.
but at what point did you actually say, you know what, I'm talented. I think I'm good with music. When did it happen for you? When did it happen? When did music happen to you? You know what?
Mm,
Sometimes, yeah, you could know how to sing and because you just love music. And another thing is saying to yourself, wow, I think music is my calling. When
yeah.
did it happen for you?
I remember. It was I think still there in Benin. Yeah,
Yeah,
still
yeah,
there in Benin because I remember back then we were just sitting down around. Most especially my friend Jude. You
yeah.
know, Then we just decided there's one of my cousin brother. There's one of my cousin brother called DA7. He's a producer. I don't know if he's live here right now. His name is Austin DA7. He's a producer back then. So we always do music together. We always do music. You know, he's a producer, so he was learning from I think there's one studio in inside damn, I don't know, in Saint Savior or somewhere like that way. So there's one studio whereby I used to learn. So after I was said and done, we just invite us to the studio. That was how we used to, go to the studio, vibe, do recordings. Back then, we're not planning on, dropping official singles and all that, but we're just building up our city.
Making music because you just love it.
Yeah, we're just making music. So we're just making music. We're just doing everything to. So I remember back then I was just like, okay, let me drop this single. Let me drop something for the people to know that yeah, I really be doing music for a long time and all that. So there's one sound I did back then. It's called I think no, it wasn't your body because I always when it comes to sound I always talk about your body. So it wasn't your body. I did a Veronica. There was one sound I did called Veronica. Then after that I dropped a sound also called yeah, you know why he's up, yeah, you know why he's up. So that was when I started doing the recording, going to the studio, taking the section, that was it.
Wow, amazing. What was the experience for you when you went there to when you actually said, okay, I'm gonna record, like the first one that you brought out, that experience, what was the experience for you? Were you scared? Were you like nervous, like, oh my god, okay, I know I did sing since. I know I can
No, I was never scared.
Wow, okay.
I was never scared. I was just always waiting for that opportunity because in Nigeria, there are a lot of talented artists out there.
Yeah.
It's just that they've not been opportune to go out
Yes.
to drop
Yes.
what they have
Yes.
outside.
Honestly, you can
That's
say that
just
again.
yeah.
Wow. So this your first one was there's one in your body. Your body is it your first one you saw? Like you kind of released out.
Yeah, that
Is
was
it
when I came to
or
Europe.
that way?
No, yeah, your body was when I came to Europe. It was produced by
Okay.
Abjo's Beats. Yeah,
What about Yahweh? Was he one of them in
yeah,
Nigeria?
yes, yeah, yeah. Same
In
same
Nigeria?
project from Abjo's. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was in '99 sound. Yeah, when I was in '99 sound.
yeah. Were you in Nigeria this time or you're already in Europe?
Yeah, I was in Europe.
Okay, okay. All
But
right,
when I
great.
was in Nigeria, I think the first sound I did, that was about 10 years ago, something like that. It was You Know Why He's Up. Yeah,
You know why
that
it's
was a
up.
whole time song. Yeah, whole time. I remember those old school rhythms. Yeah.
Where can they find this you know why it's up?
You
I
can
don't
find it in Upshare. There's one site because back then,
mm,
the entertainment industry wasn't used to YouTube.
mm,
People was not open to YouTube or Instagram. Those things doesn't exist back then.
mm,
So there's one because back then we used to we go to cafe where you browse, pay for
mm,
internet and all that. So there's one site I
mm.
uploaded it to. It was called Upshare.com. Upshare. Yeah, I think I still have an account there. You can just go there and type Kelberry or Kelb.
Okay.
Is always the name. Kelberry.
Guys,
Yeah.
if you hear that, go there and get it. Okay. I think you sent it to me, but for some reason
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
I think I sent it.
I didn't have it on the program. Yeah, you did send it to me. Hold on. It was really nice though. It was really
Yeah,
nice.
that was about. That was about. That was about. I can't even count. That's been a long
I know,
time.
like years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago. Not even like
Oh, very lovely. I was listening to it. It was
years
really
ago.
nice.
Yes, this is the sound.
Now, because I don't have it on the program, so just so they could just have I don't know how it's going to sound like, but guys, listen to this. You know why it's up. That's the song he just
You know why
described.
it's up.
You know why it's up.
That was a heartbreak song though. This teenager love back then. That was a heartbreak song.
Baby girl, I say that she wants some loving. That special love with her love. I'm understanding. Baby girl, I say you know I'm so. We don't play your heart. That's a lovely song. That's a lot. I was listening to. I was just chilling. You know, I was just
Yes,
listening.
yes.
I
Yeah.
was just listening to the message in it, and you know, it's really amazing, guys. I think you should bring that song back
That
up
sound,
again.
yeah, that is a message though. Yeah.
I think you should make it. You should make it. Like you should bring it out. Bring it out. That song is amazing. You know,
That
you
sound
know,
is
it's,
old sound.
you know, I always tell artists, you know, I always say, sometimes you never know what song will make you a hit.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the song you expect is not even the one that people will jump on. Sometimes it's the one once they, you know, they hear one and then they listen to the old track, they're like, oh boy, that old song is really, really amazing. So it's really, really a great song. Now we're gonna now you are in Europe, okay? Now we're moving to Europe. How was it like? You know, the way you were raised, the way you were brought up, how was it easy for you to kind of like transit from Nigeria to Europe? Was it you know, was it something you would say in a nutshell was a miracle, like God was just there?
Yeah, I will always say it's Jah. That's the
Mm,
reason why I told you Jah way. It's always
Yahweh.
Jah. It's
Mm,
always God all the way because God have been my refuge. You know, God have been
mm,
he has always been there for me.
mm.
Right from birth, right from day one.
Something you would say in a nutshell. Yeah,
So yeah, well, he is always there for me. So
yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna put it, but he's always
Mm,
God. He's all God all the way, like
mm.
always on God. Always
Wow.
on God. I'm a believer. I'm a very, very true believer. So he's always God. God first and God last. He's God all the way.
All the
So is it?
way, all the way. What was it? What inspired your song when you got to Europe, Yahweh?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
what?
Yahweh, yeah, Yahweh. Sometimes in life, sometimes in life it doesn't go as smooth sometimes as you think, as you play the role. You feel me? So I remember back then, the Europe's life is no easy. It's not an easy. It's not an easy journey. It's not
You
an
can
easy
say
one.
that again.
So we that is foreigners in another man's land is not easy for us
Yeah,
to
to go
adapt to
through.
the same everything. So it's not always easy. So
Yeah.
it's always Yahweh. So that was the source of my inspiration that from that song. That's the
Mm,
source of the inspiration because I was having some difficult time. So I was just like, God, I don't know. I just commit everything to you because sometimes I always sing to glorify God. So I think that wasn't just a sound like I just want to sing it. No, I'm singing it to God for real. I'm telling you.
oh,
I'm just
amazing.
telling God for everything He have been doing. I know the blessing is still there. I know He represent it. So I know He's still going to be always do it. I know the only thing that I need is Jah, just to
Yeah.
go through the journey. So is it? I need no man. It's just the strength from God.
Mm, amazing. And I would like to give the audience the opportunity to listen to that song that you know you kind of dedicate to Jah, you know, that is why your struggles in life has kind of inspired you. Say, God, you are the beginning and you are the end.
Yep.
And this song was birthed out of that. Let's get them to listen to it. Audience, listen to this.
99 records in on. I been a mommy what I send them.
I'm Joe's on the beat.
Girl berry bunnies. With a sexy body, mama say me gonna carry you, come me party. We go chop and food, we go plan all the things that we supposed to do now. I die a water. If you a body me, I call me, I go rap for your dog. Yeah. Mere yan mere chok shira you, I go call you. I die a water, I die a water. You make me trip Ada you ada you ada. You make me check right. Ada you ada you ada. You make me check right. Ada you ada you ada. Everybody know the talk say that you. Say that you be the one where they make me the mental, no. I say my girl, you make it right, remember, no. I did love you, make me do for empire, no. Say me I want to know. This your body, the paragon. Me I want to know again. But they make the body, the murder gun. They do my boy, you go buy a person. This your body, make a man balaga. They do my boy, you go kill a person. This your 99 sound.
Tell them, Miss Suda.
KEL berry ponde, I been a mommy what I send them.
I'm Joe's on the beat.
Make the us to pay, I know I carry gun to walk through it. My guys for Sati way, they just want to pop and feel like red. As you done, they draw the connect. Make my grace, you know, carry me play. As you done for Dangote, make my own no enter delay. We say we want to celebrate, we want to run the race, we want to jubilate, we want to feel like red now. We want to populate, we want to share the cake, we want to calculate where the money percolate. Jao, 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 jao.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's I think I was playing Your Body and then realized that way, guys. I hope you caught it with me, okay? Yes, Jawe, very, very there's something I saw in the video is spiritual, you know.
Yeah.
Very spiritual, the way you know, the video, the message in the story.
Yeah, because because unlike the concept, let me give you a little insight about it. Unlike the concept on Yahweh, most people everybody believe in God. One thing in this world as a whole, everybody believe in God, but we all serve God in different ways.
That's true.
So most people believe, going to church, this church, it's Christian and all that. Some are pagans. They don't go to church. They serve gods, but they believe in God. Without mentioning the name of God. First of all, if your native doctor is doing something, you first mention God.
They also reach out to God. Yes.
So that is it. So the concept of the video, if you see where the garment thing, the white garment church, so it represents a lot of things out there. So that was from Mahuda.
That was a great concept there,
Yeah, and big shout out to both pictures for the creative concepts, for real.
It's amazing. Well done, and I have to say congratulations. You are doing really, really well in what you are doing. Looking at your story and coming so far and say, you know what, my passion would continue. Now, you went on to produce Your Body, which we have already played. So now, what challenge? What has been the challenge for you in looking at the music industry as a whole? What would you say has been your challenges?
For me, the only challenge is just it's the love from the people and getting things out there, the promotion aspect and all that. So it's just, but I know with time everything is gradual process. So for me, I always believe in the process.
Yeah.
So I always believe in that process. Everything is time.
Yeah.
So we don't force it. Everything is time.
Yeah.
When is your time? When is your turn? It's
Yes.
always going to be your turn. So it's when it stars in the sky, everybody take a glance to it. If it shines too much, so that is always to humans, we humans. So when it's time for your star to shine out,
Wow.
it's always time for it.
Wow.
So
I love that. I love that. I love that. So because we always have challenges, but it's how we break through the challenges or
yeah,
how we maintain and stay stable, even while the challenges are there. So how have you been able to manage with all the challenges? What would you say is your rock or your motivation to continue to stay strong? Because somebody might be watching right now, they're also struggling and they don't
yeah.
know, they don't have something to hold on to or to inspire them to keep going. What would you
Yeah.
say?
For me, first things first, I always bring God first. So for me, I believe prayer is the key.
Mm,
Prayer is always the key. So if you're believing, if you having anything difficulties, anything you're passing through,
yeah.
first thing first, so far as you commit the day to God's hand, you're leaving.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the number one thing as a human, as a living human. Believe, have faith in God. For me, I don't think when people say, just believe. Is
Just
the faith.
is the faith.
Is the
Believe in
faith.
yourself
Yeah,
and
it
believe
can move mountains. Yes, it's faith.
in
Just
mm,
keep on that grinding. Those things that it always energize you. Just keep on that thing. That if you know you're talented, if you know you have this, you have that. It doesn't mean music. It's not all about music. A lot of crafts are out there. People do different type of things. You feel me? People do a lot of things, but it's just what you believe on, what you know to work for you.
yeah,
Just yeah, just steady.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
keep on that grind. Believe. It's just the
Mm,
belief. Put God first. That's number one thing. And don't stop.
don't stop.
Keep
Don't
on
stop.
grinding. Keep on
Amen.
pushing.
Wow,
So I
amazing.
believe I
Mm,
believe everything, you see, everything have an end.
yep.
So
Yep.
there's nothing
Yep.
that doesn't have an end. So everything has an end. There's end to
Preach,
suffering.
Pastor
There's
Kerry.
end to
Pastor
there's
Kel Perry, preach.
so there's end
Wow.
to a lot of nastities and all that. So if you see most people living reckless life, at the end of the day they become born again. So that is
Mm,
that is life for you.
yeah.
So for me,
Nothing but yeah,
I
yeah,
always advise young ones like me,
yeah.
keep on grinding, bro. There's no time to check time.
No time
Just
to
keep on
take.
grinding.
True, true. No time. That's quite a great encouraging words, great advice. No time to check time. Just keep going. Find what you believe in and stay
Yeah.
fast in it. Find what you believe in. Like you said, there are so many crafts out there. There are a lot of things you can do. Whatever you find that this is what you want to do, just keep going. If it's hard, that hardship is going to end.
Yeah.
And
For
like
real.
I
For real.
yeah, like I always say, everyone has time to shine. You see, like all
Mhm.
these other artists that are shining now, there's a lot of artists that we know back in the
Mhm.
day. Their light has dimmed because other people have to shine. You know,
Yes.
everything has a season, and when
That
your
is life
season
for you.
is like the day and the night, okay, the day and the night, when the time for night to come, the day has to step down. When the time for the day to come, the night has to step down. So life is about just wait for your own turn. Don't
Yes.
stop, because that is a spirit. That's how you're going to get there. Amazing. Now, are you on with any record label, a record deal, or you rolling yourself?
Yeah. For now, I'm ruling myself. Yeah. For now.
Yeah,
Yeah. For
yeah.
now, I'm open to deals. I'm open to anything. But for now, I'm just ruling myself. So
Yeah, yeah. Great, great. So somebody watching right now, they might you know, if what if they kind of like want to sign you up, like you said, you open.
yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm open for any deal, anything at all. I'm open. So I'm just open to anything at all. Anything. I'm just open.
Wow, amazing. Amazing, Kelberry. It's been really, really amazing with you, honestly. And there's something I want to, sorry. Yes, there's something I want to kind of, we're coming to the end of this. You know, how can people find you? How can people find you on social media platforms?
Yeah, well, my name is Kilberry. So you on Facebook, on Facebook, Kilberry, and also on Instagram, Kilberry underscore Fisher. So I always use the name. So it's Kilberry.
Mm, great. Now,
You
any
always
shout?
find me. You go on Twitter, anywhere.
Okay, the same. Once they put Kelberry,
Yeah.
you
Oh
are,
yeah. You can just Google my name so you can see the whole details. Just put it on Google, Kilberry. So I'm good.
guys. Did you hear that? The only Kelberry artist out there. Once you put Kel before you say Berry, Bangam is out there. Okay,
Yeah.
on all social media platforms. Yeah, you can also go on all the social media platform, YouTube. Are you on Spotify as well? Places like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now you
Yeah.
can,
And also all social platform. Yeah. All
yeah,
platforms. Yeah. Kilberry.
yeah, and also download all this and play at your own leisure time. Kelberry, it has been a great time with you.
Oh yeah.
And I really, really do appreciate, coming to share your amazing story with us. Listen, it's not easy to actually come out to say, okay, this is where I've been coming from. This is my journey, and I've had a rough time. I know sometimes there's even more, but just to be able to pick and say this, I want to share this with my fans. I want to share with my friends that I had it rough as well. Okay. So that is what I call the beauty of who you are. The beauty.
Yeah.
It's all those times you had a rough time. Because that's what formed you. That's what has formed you. That's what has formed you. Okay. So
Yeah.
just stay there a minute. Okay. Audience, just take a just few seconds break.
Yo, one time, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Snowy. I'm here for Tina Show, Tina Talk Show, man. She's educative, she's productive, she's everything. Y'all should keep watching her shows. She's got a lot of packages coming. I just finished my interview. Y'all go watch that shit. Turn up, poop! Oh yeah, today soft. You want this Zuzu?
Hey guys, it's your boy K.H, and I just finished my interview with TinaTalks show. Make sure you catch up with that episode and other episodes with other amazing guests. See you there.
Yes, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Just Lord and Blaster. They call me the rap guy. You know what time it is. And I'm chilling right here with the most exclusive talk show, Tina Talk shows. Don't go nowhere. Keep listening and keep watching. You hear me? Thank you.
Okay. Kelberry, thank you so much. But just stay there. I'm gonna kind of thank the audience for being with us. Okay. Now, audience, thank you so much. If you are just tuning in, you can always rewind to see where the amazing things and topics that my guest has shared today. And if you have been watching, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate, as always, this channel, okay, this platform is designed for you, okay? Not just, you don't have to necessarily be an artist. It's not just for artists. It's just that I don't know why God is blessing me with so many artists so far. They've been coming through this door. So thank you so much. You can also come and share those your amazing story. What is that thing that life has taught you? That experience, the wisdom that you've gathered. That's what I call transferable skills. That is what you need to come and share on the Tina Talk Show. And please, if there's anything you want to, any questions you want to ask my guest, you can drop your comment. You can ask questions. Okay. If you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to Tina Talk Show Bridging the Gap, because that is where you find me there. And also you can also follow me on Instagram, Tina Talk Show. You can also follow me here on Facebook, Tina Talk Show. Okay, thank you so much, audience, and remain blessed until next time, and bye for now.